Use the method of approximation. Hence, we write down our formula for approximation. Using the derivative to estimate the value of square root 38. Now, I love this example because it's a more hands-on, more practical use of our rule than our first example. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to define fx. So I'm going to say let fx equals, the function is, and I want the square root of something. So I'm going to say let that be x, the square root of x, because this is the square root of 38. Okay, the square root of x is the same as x to the power a half. What's the derivative of fx? The derivative x is a half, the half comes to the front, so it becomes 1 over x to the power minus a half. And then this comes underneath the line as 1 over 2 square root x. Okay, so x to the half comes underneath the line, and the square root of x to the power half is the square root. So we have now fx and we have the derivative. Now we have to define, step 2 is define what is x0 and xh. And this is now where the fun starts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose, because I'm not going to use my calculator, I want to find the perfect square closest to 38, because I can do that in my head. Which means I'm going to say let x equal, let x0, because I'll have to find the values there. X0, I'm going to make 36. So x0 is going to be 36. Okay, and then it means that h equals, the difference between 36 and 38 is 2. Because 36 plus 2 is then the function at 38, which means the function at square root 38. Okay. Now we're going to substitute those values back into our equation. So I'm going to say f at x0 is 36 plus h is 2, rounded off, equals f at x0. F at x0, I'm going to substitute 36 into our x value, which means the square root of 36. Plus h, what is h? 2 times the derivative of x at 0. So the derivative is 1 over 2 times, and I substitute 36 into x there, square root of 36. F at 36 plus 2 is the square root of 38. It's roughly square root of 36. Square root of 36 is 6. Plus, this 2 and this 2 cancel. 1 over square root of 36 is 6. So it's 6 and a sixths. So my answer is roughly 6 and a sixth. Let's have a look at how close this is to our real answer. Grab my calculator. If I say the square root of 38, enter, crown eyes, is 6.1644. Let's see what 6 and a sixth is. This function, clear all. This function is 6 and 1 over 6. Enter, cat eye, 6.1667. So we can see that you can go and calculate what is your percentage correctness. It's correct to 2 decimal places, so that's less than 1% difference. So that's a very good approximation of how much it is.